The best advice Long Island medium Theresa Caputo says she's received from spirits. 14 seasons of a hit show on TLC, multiple best-selling books, an Emmy-nominated podcast in its third year, and as a result of those endeavors, millions of fans. What else does Theresa Caputo want to accomplish in life? Oh my God, no one's ever asked me that, Caputo said in a phone interview the week before her scheduled event Wednesday, April 26, at the Peabody Auditorium in Daytona Beach. Caputo has another TV show in the works, but it was through Long Island Medium, a program that documented Caputo's life with her family and work as a practicing medium, that the world came to know her. The 55-year-old said the means of communication in person or by Zoom doesn't matter to her. I just want to continue to be able to do this kind of work, being able to deliver messages of faith, hope, and healing, Caputo said. I wouldn't trade what I do here in the physical world for anything, and the fact that so many people trust me with the souls of their departed loved ones is such a blessing. She said it's the response she gets from people she helps that gives her the strength to do what she does. I would say I make what I do look very easy, and it's not, Caputo said. It's the hardest thing that I have to do, to feel someone's pain, sorrow, loss, and grief, and then try to encourage them to embrace life with happiness and joy. Caputo, so many people needed hope and faith, and so many people had lost their loved ones during COVID. I feel like it brings a different level of healing, because sometimes when you're watching the show, you're watching also people's emotions. But with the podcast, I feel like when you're listening to these messages that sometimes are universal for people, it's almost like you can truly visualize your own feelings and your own grieving process of what you went through when you lost your loved one. Are in-person readings different from those conducted over the phone? Caputo, for me, it's always the same. It all depends on the soul that's channeling where it would feel different. I always want spirit, when they're delivering these healing messages, to also deliver them with levity and love. Even listening to the podcast or the live show, there will be a lot of sadness and sorrow and tears, but there's also going to be a lot of laughter. So that's something that I think is important, because some people don't know how to do that after the loss of a loved one. What is the best advice you've taken from reading? Caputo, I think the one thing that stands out the most, and I don't mean to sound cliché, but when they'll encourage us to really stop and smell the roses and look at things in a positive way. Things happen for me, not to me, that there's always somewhere some type of lesson or silver lining or something positive that can turn that situation around, and to really live in the moment, to really be able to let go of anything negative that has happened in the past that is not serving me a purpose. TLC's Long Island Medium show star Theresa Caputo coming to Central Florida. Caputo has spent decades providing messages of peace and comfort to millions of people in person and through the television screen since the 2011 debut of Long Island Medium. Her show lasted 14 seasons on TLC until 2019. In Theresa Caputo Live: The Experience, she delivers healing messages directly to audience members, comforting them with the revelation that our deceased loved ones are still with us. Long Island Medium star Theresa Caputo's son, Larry Caputo Jr., marries Leah Munch in Italy. The Long Island Medium star announced that her son Larry Caputo Jr. tied the knot with Leah Munch in a romantic Lake Como ceremony. And this happened, the TLC personality wrote on Instagram June 15 alongside a photo of her and the newlyweds. "We are over the moon excited for Larry and Leah on their wedding." The couple said "I do" on June 10, which also marked Theresa's 56th birthday. However, Theresa wanted the celebrations to be all about her 32-year-old son, who she shares with ex-husband Larry Caputo along with daughter Victoria. "My son gave a beautiful speech and honoring my birthday," Theresa told People. "Because I was like, this is your wedding. This is your weekend. Forget that it's my birthday. And I actually forgot that it was my birthday until everyone started texting me." For the occasion, Theresa stepped out in a silver gown adorned with sequins, while her son sported an all-white tuxedo. As for the bride, Leah stunned in a floor-length gown with dramatic tulle sleeves. The wedding ceremony has been over a decade in the making. After all, Larry Jr. and Leah's 14-year love story began during their freshman year of college. And to see them finally be at this point where they want to get married, they want to start a family, Theresa added. Every parent's dream is to see their children be happy and to find that person that they want to spend the rest of their life with. The nuptials were intimate and emotional, according to Theresa, who was moved by the ceremony. "He's my son," she continued, "and I think because of what I do, I see that a lot of people don't have family, and Larry and Leah, they wanted it to be all about family. To watch it happen and unfold was just absolutely incredible."